Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 4th of March 2021 and the time now is 6:16 a.m. Well, today our topic is, do you ever contribute to charities? What charities have you contributed? So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, so here we go. Yep. Yeah, to be frank, for this topic, firstly, I thought I have never done I have never made any contribution to charities. But at the second that I think I have never uh have any experience. But yeah, I found that actually yes, I have contributed to to a charity a few years ago. Yeah, so how about you? Have you do you have the experience?
Yeah, I have one experience.
Oh, yeah. So maybe you may start first.
Okay. Hmm. I think it's 5 or 6 years ago when I was
Okay.
studying A level. Hmm. And at that time I also work as part timer. Okay.
Mm.
And I start to learn how to save money. So by using some of the strategic, and one of the strategic that I search is they call six red packet. Yeah, six red packet method or something like that. Yeah, this is means that okay, the strategic suggests you to split your monthly income to
Mm.
six piece. Okay, and
Okay.
and the first piece is about like 45%. This is to cover your your monthly expenses.
Mm.
And also like for another 25% or 20%, uh is for improvement, is for learning, and another 10% is something like entertainment.
Mm.
mm, yeah, and also like 10% is for investment, and also another 10% is for saving. I forget the actual percentage, but you definitely
Mm.
can search many of this kind method
Yeah.
from internet. Mm. And there is the last piece. The last piece is actually 5%. 5% is for donation. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, quite
Wow.
weird. Right? Yeah. So
Mm.
at that time,
Yeah. So
I
kind.
follow. Yeah, I follow. Mm.
Mm.
And okay, the strategy actually. Mm, why they suggest us to do donation at that time? The explanation is like this: if you want to be rich, you need to first to be the contributor. You need to
Oh.
help other
Mm.
people, so that you can become rich or something like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
So at that time I follow.
Mm.
And yeah, the I use my first month salary. And uh I I forget I forget how much I contribute, but it is the range between like mm, 50 to 75.
Per
Mm.
month?
No, actually I just contribute one time only.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So the first month um I try to search online. And I found that there is some newspaper company. Mm.
Mm.
They they'll help to advertise. Mm. Uh. Um. Yeah. The newspaper company, they'll help to advertise. Uh. Some charities organization, and
Mm.
one of the charities organization actually is mm, uh help help the help one family. Mm. Help
Oh.
one family to to collect to accumulate the medical fee.
Mm.
for that family's daughter. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I forget the detail,
Mm.
and I also forget what's the charity's name.
Mm.
But I still
Is it
remember I
international or in Malaysia?
in Malaysia, in
Oh, I
Malaysia.
see.
Yeah,
Mm.
and uh after like after a few months from I make the donation, I did receive one letter.
Oh.
Is the letter is the letter is sent by the newspaper company, and he mentioned that we actually I actually can use this letter to do some tax deduction. Yeah, because
Oh, see.
uh yeah, the donation is tax deductible. Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So actually actually I just make the donation one time. Yeah.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't do it uh I do I didn't do it for money basis. Yeah, yeah, just one time. Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Because
Yep.
and after that time donation, yeah, after the first time of donation, yeah, I feel like this is quite good. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, initially I thought yeah initially I feel yeah it's quite good, but after sometimes I feel yeah it's quite stupid.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm. And at that time I already know I already know the power of compound interest. Mm.
Mm.
And the strategy the strategy only the strategy only asked me to save 10% of my monthly income for investment. Then ask me to spend 5% on donation. What's the
Mm.
point? Yeah, my
Yeah.
investment fund just 10%. Then another 5% go to other people. And I do a calculation. If I if I increase if I increase my investment fund from 10% to 15%, how much I can earn. Mm. And
Mm.
if I really want to do donation, I can start to do after 10 years, or after 20 years, or after 30 years. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, because you can't really help anyone in the world.
Mm.
Just help yourself first.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
this is my sharing for today.
Mm. Yep. And yeah, just now you mentioned that after your first donation, and then you feel good, right? You feel happy. And then to me, if you talk about charity and then talk about donation, I think uh, the main return to us, to the donator, is the is something mentally. That is like a mental benefit, how you feel, and that's it. Yeah, that's that. I think to me that is uh, the only things we can get by giving out our money as a donation. And then in my in my experience, and then it is about uh, 4 or 5 years ago, and then I and my friends, yeah, a group of my friends, all together we have around uh, more than 10 person in that group, but not everyone uh, join this donation. It is something like we uh, uh, because for one person it is quite expensive to do this donation, so we it is something like we do it together so that we can divide the donation, because for this one, what we do is to sponsor a kid in another country who is in need. So for this, just now I tried to search the internet, and then I think the name of the organization is World Vision. Yeah, because I have some uh, memory. Yep, because even though I am not the person who handle this charity, because there is one person in our group uh, collect money from us, and then he do the donation, and then uh, give us the receipt. Yeah, so I have some uh, memory of this. Yep, and then for World Vision, we actually support and sponsor a kid in Myanmar. In
Mm.
Myanmar, and the age of the kids is around 5 years old. Yeah, I couldn't remember the exact age of this kid. Yep, and then how much we sponsor, it is actually if I didn't get it wrong, it is around 90 ringgit per month. Yeah, but since we have more than 5 person, and I remember that um, we sponsor for each person, we give around 100 ringgit per year. Yep, so the amount of my donation is 100 for a year. And then actually this donation only lasts for a year.
One
So
yeah,
the,
only
so
one.
the
No,
the amount is only 100.
mm, it's not last for 1 year. It's last for one time.
Yeah, one time, yeah, because we actually give the money once
Yeah.
to that person, and then he do this donation. Yeah, yeah, and then I also receive a letter, but this time it is not only the receipt from the organization, also a drawing from the child. Yeah, of course we cannot 100% be sure that that is a drawing from this child, but yeah, at least there is a drawing in the letter, and then the child is drawing something that wanted to appreciate our sponsorship, and then and say thank you, something like that.
Mm.
Yep. So um, yeah, so to prepare for this topic, I also try to search the internet, and then about this organization, World Vision, and then find that it is actually quite a big organization, and it is the 11th largest charity in the
Mm.
US.
Oh,
Yeah, and then with a annually revenue of 981 million.
wow, good revenue.
Yeah, yeah, revenue. And then in 2020, uh, it worked in more than 90 countries, and then had 37,000 employees. Yeah. So, and also the website that I uh, just now I click in is the World Vision Malaysia, and then I found that actually they are World Vision Singapore, World Vision India, and a lot more. So it really is an international organization. Yep. And then yeah, I also talk about the feeling uh, after donation, and the feeling now for the donation I made many years ago. So at that time also the first feeling is quite happy uh, because um, yep, actually what we donate is for the for the kids food, and then education, and then for some others, necessity. Yep, and then all those kids are they are actually the orphaned. Yeah, they have they don't have parents. Yep. So the first feeling to me is happiness. Yep. But for now, I think um yeah I uh um for now I won't do it. Yeah, because firstly um because to sponsor kids is it's quite expensive if you sponsor it by your own, not with other people. Yeah. So because at that time, after after one donation, and nobody have the idea that we want to donate for the second year, so we didn't continue. And then so for now, I won't do it. Firstly, is because it is expensive, and then second, if it is not expensive, like one month 30 ringgit, I will also don't do it because um uh yeah, to be frank, I value the money quite uh uh I value money as quite important. So donation is just um not a thing that I will do right now.
But there is people alive,
Um yeah, you can't help so many. There are so many in the world.
but you can help one. You can't help. You can't help. You can't help all, but you can help one.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Yep. So yeah, you can also say that, but um yeah, I actually uh feel feel sorry if you say like that, and then I didn't donate, but it didn't change my decision.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people will say, yeah, life is more important than money. Yeah, I agree. But
Mm,
look at their behavior, look at their action. They actually, they actually also don't think other people's life is more important than their money. Yeah,
mm,
other people's life versus their money, their own money.
yeah.
Their life, their life versus their money is important. Mm.
Mm,
And when they say life is important, it means that they feel that their life was being treated. Mm.
mm,
Mm. Or maybe they just want to mm, they just want to get some attention that other people think they have they are a high moral value they are the person that have high moral value.
mm.
Mm.
Yeah, they are generous, they are kind-hearted.
Mm.
Yeah, create the image.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
So actually this topic is related to the moral value. Yeah. Mm.
Mm, yeah.
But how about if you change the child, just now mentioned the child, right?
Yeah.
And if this is your child, let's say your child get some illness, and
Mm.
what will you do? You still will search uh for
Yeah, seek
assistance.
help from them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
So what will you expect at that time? You expect other people make a donation to you. Mm.
Yeah, of course we wish to get the donation.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, actually my girlfriend recently donate make one donation.
Mm.
Uh to one family. It's also search from online.
Yeah.
She donate to mm, the family. Yeah. The case of the family is their parents work in Singapore, and
Mm.
their baby is an early baby. So
Oh,
I means mm, they can't the baby mm,
was
uh
born before the expected date, right?
yeah,
Oh.
was born before the expected date. Mm. Yeah, so the baby need to stay need, need to stay in a room. Hey,
Mm.
need
Yeah.
to stay in the room, which is in the hospital, and the cost is and the cost is like mm, if I'm not wrong is about uh 45 45K, if I'm not sorry, it's not it's 450K, 450,000 Malaysian ringgit, if I'm not
Wow.
wrong. Yeah, the total
Um,
expenses.
total expenses.
Yeah,
Wow, how can it be so expensive? Yeah, it just
because or maybe the baby got some problem. We also don't know. Yeah.
mm, yeah, wow, it's really a big amount.
Mm. And
Yeah.
the parents managed to uh uh to take out about 15 sorry 150K. Yeah,
Mm,
150K Malaysian ringgit. Yeah,
yeah.
because they work in Singapore, they still have some saving.
Mm,
And they wish to uh seek for the assistance. Yeah, seek for help. Seek for the money, the remaining 300K donation.
yeah.
Mm, yeah. So okay, if it was you, if you are the parents, what would you do?
Um, yeah, also seek help from donation.
Mm,
Also, you can also do it by your own at the same time, like sharing to uh, share a post on
mm,
Facebook.
yeah.
Yeah.
But because the baby have the problem inherently, so mm, maybe in future, uh, your kids, this kid, will have another problem. Mm. Do
Oh,
you
I
get what I
see.
mean?
Yeah,
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 do you get what?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Because they born before the expected month. Mm.
yep.
So maybe uh their all their organs 器官
Mm,
and some other part mm, is not fully yeah, how to say, just not complete, or
mm,
mm,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe in future, this baby will have uh maybe maybe will have many problems. Mm.
Yeah.
So you still need to expect uh additional medical fee for these kids.
Mm, yep.
Mm. Yeah. So in this case, many people think wouldn't uh wouldn't have uh wouldn't have the thinking that abandon this baby, this kid, right? Because this is your
Mm,
baby, your kids.
yep.
Mm, yeah. Uh, but for me, actually, I will have this thinking. Mm,
Mm,
yeah. I may consider abandon this baby, this kid. Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What do you mean abundant? Just uh, um,
Because I don't have money. Yeah.
no, no. I mean, um, yeah. Because now, let's say the case they need 450,000. So,
Mm.
you mean that for this money you uh, at this point you give up, or you means after this 450,000 has been money has been raised, and then you maybe you send your child to the orphan house or what?
Actually, it depend the case. It depend the case. Mm. If I'm able to do the first one,
Mm,
maybe I will consider. Yeah, because the baby in hospital, but I don't have money to pay. Yeah, ask the doctor, ask the hospital, what can I do?
mm,
Mm.
yeah.
And they won't. Maybe they won't allow you to let your baby stay in the hospital. Maybe. Yeah, I say maybe. Mm.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And for this case, I think they must be going. Uh, they must um they must be going to private hospital. Uh, if let's say at that time if they went to the government hospital, I think the expenses won't be so high.
Mm. Yeah. Maybe.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, and then also actually government hospital um they are quite good, because for my uncle, one of my uncle, uh because he had some he had we can call it 肿瘤 uh
Mm.
on his back a few years ago, and then he went to the government hospital, and then have a surgery to take out 肿瘤, and then uh, until today he still went to government hospital for regular checking. I think it's every 3 months or 2 months,
Mm.
and then that is almost free, and it is something like one
Wow.
ringgit or
Mm.
2 ringgit, and then not only to check his back, also the government hospital will check his overall health, like to check
Mm.
whether to check your eye, maybe next time to check your uh, other organ, yep,
Mm.
to check whether it's functioning well.
Mm.
So they actually provide quite good service, and
Yeah.
then most of them is affordable.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think give birth a child can also be done in government hospital, and if you do that, and also my mother told me that if you give birth a child in government hospital, and then you will need to go back to the hospital quite often, because yeah, they will have regular checking, and
Wow.
then not only you need to go, and uh, they will also come to your house. Yeah,
Mm.
after you give birth a child, because maybe at that time you still rest in I mean the mother still rest
Mm.
at home, and then they will send uh the nurse and come to
Mm.
check, do some checking.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
so
totally out of my expectation.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, really. But for Chinese, a lot of Chinese in Malaysia, they actually seek for the private hospital.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So in Malaysia, a lot of parents, uh, a lot of parents actually, uh, most of them are Chinese, right? Mm.
Mm.
They seek for these charities helps, and they want other people donate money, yeah, because they want to fund the medical fee, and the medical fee you can see is quite the amount is quite insane. Yeah,
Mm. Yep.
the amount is really really big. Sometimes 1 million, sometimes it's few hundred K.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So mm, uh but some of them will say, yeah, because in government hospital don't have the ability to do the surgery, so they are forced to seek for the private hospital. Hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe right. Hmm.
Mm.
So actually, we should glad we we are Malaysian citizen. Hmm.
Mm.
Because
Yep.
medical fee really will take a large portion of our income or our
Mm.
wealth. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Please imagine, uh, if you have 1 million, 1 million or 2 million, okay, like me. Hmm. Then after you earn the 1 million or 2 million, then you decided to give birth a child, yeah, to give birth a
Mm.
baby.
Yeah.
Then after you give birth, the baby got some problem. You may spend 1 million of your total wealth. Yeah, it may
Yep.
it may cost you 1 million. Hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's really really hard. Yeah. Just for one baby, you waste your maybe 10 years or 20 years time.
Mm.
This is your
Yep.
time. This is your time. Uh, to accumulate the wealth. Yeah. This is your time.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah. So um, if we are in Malaysia, uh, at least we can seek for the government government assistance. Yeah,
Mm.
the government hospital. Hmm.
Yep.
So hmm, most of the medical bill still can be affordable. Yeah,
Mm.
even though the service is not good. Yeah, but I can keep your life. Is enough already, right?
Mm. Yep.
Hmm. Or
But
it can keep your baby life. Hmm.
mm. Yeah, because this kind of medical bill, uh, uh, sometimes they are too high, and then only the government can afford
Hmm.
to pay. And then yeah, just now you mentioned that maybe it could have some uh, uh, maybe it could have
Procedure.
some cases, yeah,
Hmm.
that the government hospital don't have that ability to cure some illness. But I think it seems like government hospital has better equipment, uh, and then so actually it is the opposite, I think. Sometimes private hospital cannot do some serious uh, surgery, and then you have to go to the government hospital.
Oh, really?
At least in Malaysia. In
Hmm.
Singapore, I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
Malaysia is still a good country.
yeah, yeah, and also you see, for the government hospital, they actually give the same chance to every people, every person.
Hmm.
They don't see your income level, and they can accept uh, or residents.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's really a good uh, 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 something good to us.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and we cannot assure that maybe in the future, because the government spending is so high, maybe they will have some uh, policy that only allowed citizen with a specific income level can go to the hospital for free.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. But income level is just it's just an ambiguous idea. it's just an ambiguous measurement. I remember I told you before, right? The rich people don't want high income. Rich people don't want to earn high income because high income means that high taxation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they can borrow money from bank and buy property and buy some assets and use that asset to do the refinance
Yeah.
and buy another asset. And the rental is enough to cover the interest, the interest, and also some tax deductible expenses, like the repair and maintenance, like the job, like the like the advertising, yeah, the the rent, the rent advertising, yeah, the rent advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after all of this, yeah, maybe they still left some income, but the income may not enough. I mean, uh, the income is less than the level that they need to pay tax. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and then they own a lot of property. They have a lot of asset. And when government need to increase the fiscal spending, may to finance this government hospital and to finance like the general education,
Yeah.
and also other spending, and government to print more money, yeah, and those assets which consider as scarce, which have some scarcity, the scarce asset, the value of scarce assets will rise.
Yep.
Yeah, so their wealth increase. Yeah, even though their income level didn't increase.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is the reason that they don't want high income level. First, yeah, high tax, and second, maybe they can't get some facility.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
They are the taxpayer, but they cannot enjoy the benefit of being a resident
Mm.
just because they are rich.
Yeah.
And we also know those people who earn high income doesn't mean that this is an easy money. Maybe they risk themselves.
Mm. Yeah.
Maybe this is a high risk job. Some blue collar worker also can earn quite high income.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my sharing for today. Do you want to do you have anything want to add in?
No.
Okay. So that's all for our today conversations.
Mm.
How did you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.